See, one thing I cannot stand is a coward. And to me, a coward is somebody that talks shit after somebody is gone. Now, you cannot make everybody understand and you cannot make everybody comprehend what is being said. Some people they don't have the ability to understand, and that's okay. And not everybody's opinions have to agree, and that is also okay. But I'm going to break this down very, very, very elementary so that anybody can understand. See, this is the thing about it. When it comes to testing in boxing, I am for testing. If the rules are followed, I am for testing. But what I tried to explain earlier to somebody was that the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman, is clearly using testing to exploit the system. So let me give you an analogy real fast. Let's say we're running an event. It's a track event, right? A 400-meter dash. So you've got to go around the small track because the big ones are 800 meters. So a small track is 400 meters one time around. I set a rule. I say that you cannot cut across the field. You must do a full circle around this track. One lap, the winner wins. However, when me and said other person race, I cut across the middle. And now I'm deemed the winner of the race because I cheated. I had the advantage. The other person couldn't beat me because they had to do a full lap, whereas I only had to do half the track because I cut across the middle. Now, that is blatant cheating. I should not be the winner. But if you go by the WBC's rules, I am the winner. Now let's flip it. What I mean by that is people who can get caught on substances they shouldn't have are exempt from it. They're allowed to fight. They're allowed to keep their belts. It doesn't matter that they got popped for a PD. Now let's do the same scenario. I tell you, you can't cut across the middle. You see me cut across the middle, and then you cut across the middle. Now, I get exempt. You get banned. Why? Because you broke the rules. See, this is what people don't understand. Rules can be manipulated. Rules can be exploited. If the rules are not fair to everybody, then the rules are not fair and should not be used because the rules are only implemented to keep somebody held back, to give the other person an advantage, whereas the other person who has to abide by the rules is at a severe disadvantage. So how, in this instance, do you make it fair? You make it no rules. So therefore, if I cut through the middle and you cut through the middle, we're on an even playing field because we both cheated. Neither one of us are going to get in trouble. But if the rules are, I cut across the middle, I get an exemption, and then you cut across the middle and you get banned from the sport, well, guess what? These rules were manipulated so that I would beat you. And if you tried to do what I did, you would be banned. Therefore, giving me an unfair advantage. It's not that hard to understand. It's really not. And the only reason why I'm making this video is because, like I said at the beginning, it was brought to my attention and messaged to me that I had shit talked about me after I left. Not while I was there, but after I left. So I will restate this. Yes, I am for testing in sports if they're upheld and everybody is upheld to the same standard. However, if you allow people to do things that are illegal and don't allow others, then I am against the testing because the testing is clearly only there so that the favored fighter can get the advantage by doing whatever they want to do while the other person, if they do the same, gets banned. It's easy to understand. It's not that hard to explain, but some people can't seem to understand simple things. Let me know what y'all think in the comments section, but that's just how I feel.